it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon'
Welcome to another edition of, edition. Now that's interesting, but episode of Just Ask Cher Live. So you might be wondering, why am I holding my mic in my hand? That's because I forgot to put it in front of me. So as I handle my business, I want to say what's up to all of y'all, and thank you guys so much for joining me. And as well, let me handle business properly once I get a nice spot for the mic, my friends. All right, here we go. I'm liking it. You guys liking it? I hope so. And guess what? I did not. I am now another year wiser, but I did not forget my timer. But with another year, I've added a few minutes because I think I've earned that right. It's my birthday. I celebrate all week. So for those of you who are late to the party and did not say happy birthday, that is okay. You are right on time, my friends. Say hello, happy birthday. It is all good. And today's episode is all about leveraging the happy birthday strategy. Because let me tell you, I responded to well over 500, at least, I lost count, I swear, at least 500 happy birthday messages on LinkedIn alone. I'm on other networks too. Let's just put that out there. Anyways, while I was doing that, I was like, hey, wait a minute. There is a strategy happening here. And of course, so clearly I am getting a little old because as much as I remember the timer, you got to start it too. And I gave myself extra minutes, but guys, I'm going to honor that time. I have noticed that my shows average about 36 minutes. Sometimes I creep into 40, but we're not going to do that. 36 minutes and counting, baby. So back to the show. What I noticed is that when people do the happy birthday thing right, whether they are the receiver because it's their birthday, or they are sending out the happy birthday, there is several strategies that could actually work for you, no matter which way you're looking at it. So, one, I want to make sure that I am going live right now. And in the meantime, let me know, are you team live or team replay? So let me know while I jump in to make sure that, everything's good in the hood and online. So let's see here. Yes, my friends, I am broadcasting today. And let's see. Hold on, let me turn down the volume because you know what happens? I check into the volume and all of a sudden everybody hears the show a minute behind. All right, so y'all are trickling in right now. And hello to Matthew. Yes, it is my happy fracking late birthday. That's okay. I appreciate it all the same. And yes, Bonnie, the scroll stop and birthday girl, that's right. Marcello, way to share. Every day is a celebration. That is right. And Stephanie Harris says, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Well, thank you. Okay. And Dione says, happy birthday. And Cornelius says, happy birthday. Renee says, hey, Cher. Donald is live from New York. It's Saturday night. No, it's not. It's Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And y'all are joining me today. Dr. Terry is saying happy birthday. And Team Live from the ATL. Thank you, David. And lots of Team Livers tonight. Shayla, how are you replay when I'm going live right now? You, my friend, are on the wrong team today. You are Team Live, my friend, but you can always check back later for the replay. Rakaya says, hey, Cher, Team Live. Renee's Team Live. Kim is Team Live. R.A.'s Team Live. Bella's Team Live. You guys are just awesome. Christopher's Team Live. Lavina's Team Live. And happy birthday again. Thank you very much, Christopher. So, guys, I am excited to share some of the strategies because I'm serious. I had another show planned. For those of you who were watching last week, I was going to talk about niching. Poor niching. it keeps on getting pushed back, but I promise you it will be a good episode when I finally do it. But this trumped everything because I'm sitting there responding to birthday messages, recognizing that, hey, there is a strategy to be had. And I come from a Jamaican household. And the one thing that I could never tell my father is I'm bored. Because the first thing he would say, all my Jamaicans say, go read a book. Go study your maths. That's what I would hear. But I get a lot of people saying, LinkedIn's boring. There's nothing for me to do on it. I scroll and I don't find anything. Well, this is one of those strategies when you are scrolling and you just don't have anything to do. This is one of those strategies that you can enact. So what I have a question for you is, have you ever thought of using birthdays as a networking strategy? Not just simply saying happy birthday. And it kind of sounds opportunistic, I know, but I have 6 strategies that can really change your mindset around how you can use happy birthday. It's a thing and it works. And it was really impressive because what happened is I was watching how people were doing it right. I was watching how some people were like, they totally missed the mark. And then as I'm watching things, as I'm reviewing, as I'm responding, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, guys, I'm onto something. I see something here. I see opportunity. And of course, I want to make sure that you guys can see the same opportunity and leverage it the way I have been. And again, it sounds kind of like it's not icky. I know it sounds icky, but if you are genuine, and you guys know me, I respond, I speak the way I speak, I talk the way I talk, I respond the way I respond, and it's all me. I'm hot. Anyways, so one of the things that I want you to, even though, yes, it's a strategy, but how else are you building your network? So this is just one more thing to add to the toolbox. Do you need to be doing this stuff all the time? Absolutely not. But you might just find the right opportunities to do it. So without further ado, I'm going to check in right now to see what you guys are saying. Yes, there are people who are using the happy birthday. And Rena says, love the accent. Yes. And I literally said that today in the the podcast. Go pick up a book. I know that is that's the deal. Go pick up a book, go do your maths, go read a book. That's normal. And yes, people are recognizing that it is a strategy. It's okay if you say no. And if you're liking this, if you are liking this topic right now, you want to learn more, give me the thumbs up, give me a heart, give me something, give me some applause. It's my birthday. At least give me that. Yes. All right. So I am going to dive right in to my strategies because honestly, they are dope. And before I do that, of course, you guys know that I always come correct with my scroll stopper. And today's scroll stopper is no different. It's really one of those, it's a video format that really teaches how you can get something. I'm not going to give it all away just yet, but it's really dope. And then I tied my Tap That app 2 Ps into the same technology that he used to create, or similar technology. I don't know if he used the exact same one, but the same thing he used to create this video is what I'm sharing, or something similar, but it works the same. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. But right now I am jumping right in with my B-Day networking strategy. So before I jump in and give you guys the jewels, give you guys the tips that you need to know, you need to remember that to check your settings. Not everybody has their birthday visible. And don't worry, it doesn't tell the year. But you want to make sure that your birthday is visible. So go into your privacy settings and make sure. The reason why, it is one more reason to get in front of your network. And as you build your network over the years, what happens is you forget all the people that you're connected with. And this is one way to get in front of them. And I think it's absolutely a brilliant way for people. Now, this is an inbound strategy when you're talking about putting your birthday up, because people are now coming to you. And what I'm going to throttle back and forth between is the inbound, so people coming to you to say happy birthday because it's your birthday, or you going out there to say happy birthday. Either way, this works. So it's not about whether it's your birthday or not. It's about how you're using this strategy. So remember to keep your birthday visible. Okay? All right. So as we head into tip number 1, the one thing that I was noticing, or who gets noticed, is people with a headline that stands out. So your headline is literally just your name underneath. It's your title and maybe a promise statement, a branding statement underneath your photograph. So your profile photo. And it is designed to tell people what you do and how you serve in the shortest possible way. So it is very important that you guys structure your headline. I saw people with no headline, little dashes. I've seen people who just had a plain old title like sales manager. That's not enough for me. That doesn't tell me anything. So it doesn't make me look more into who you are. It's really about what that headline says. And again, a headline is designed to tell you what you do, so kind of put you in a box. I know we don't want to be put in a box, but it's okay. It won't hurt. And then also tell people a little bit about what you do, because most people aren't going to your profile unless you draw them in. So use the headline to draw you in or draw people in. So the people with killer headlines, they got my attention. And I'll tell you why in just a few moments as far as what you can do with that attention. But take the time, if you're going to work on anything besides making sure you have a great profile picture, is also your headline. If you guys head over to my YouTube channel when you get a chance, just go search YouTube for Cher Jones. I should show up. If you search hashtag just ask Cher, you'll also find my channel. I have a whole playlist on branding yourself, and one of those videos are all about creating an awesome headline. So I'll stop there, but it was really important, and those people with an awesome headline stood out for me. So you want to make sure you stand out, okay? And speaking of awesome headlines, for those of you who have never met me before, I know a lot of you guys are my ride or dies, and I appreciate you every week. I didn't even introduce myself. What a bad host am I? So happy about my birthday. Well, anyways, if we haven't met yet, my name is Cher Jones, and I am a corporate social media trainer that specializes in personal branding for business. I teach professionals as well as leaders and entrepreneurs working in corporate how to develop those powerful personal brands, and then I teach them how to use social media at work for work. So whether it's virtually or whether it's virtual, teaching your entire team, or one-on-one, that's how I roll. So that my whole pitch there should be boiled down into my headline. And so then now, if we connect the dots, that's what you want people to know, or at least a shortened version of that. But anyways, so if we haven't met yet, now knowing's half the battle, right? So make sure you connect. All right. So the second thing is, what I noticed is the people who went beyond the standard happy birthday. So that's the easy, just wish that person and where you find the birthdays is you just go into your notifications and it'll start to populate as people's birthdays come up. And most people, I would say majority of the people who sent me a happy birthday, they just hit that button, happy birthday. I still appreciate it, but it doesn't make you stand out. And while you want to definitely stand out, and sometimes hitting the happy birthday button, it's okay. It's okay, because it's better than not doing anything at all, right? Well, some people might argue that. But anyways, I still think you're into somebody's inbox. They at least see your name. And if you have a killer headline, then you might make a connection. However, when you go beyond, that's what gets my attention. So when you go beyond that happy birthday and you say something, or you use a GIF, and that is really easy to do. And I noticed a lot of people did it. In fact, a lot of people were using this little cute dancing baby and it said, "Go Shode, it's your birthday." And that's why I started, for those of you who right off the top, you might have heard that song going in the beginning. So it just got my attention. A lot of people also use the GIF with the toilet paper and the birthday candles on it because it's relevant to the times. That was also noticeable. So it's about standing out in the feed and in my inbox. And then those of you who went the extra mile, used my name, or even further asked how I'm doing, it encouraged more of a response from me. This year was the first year where I really tried to respond to as many as I could. I said at least 500 responses on the weekend alone. And what I'm, as someone who's now receiving these happy birthday messages, one thing that I started to do is I noticed that a lot of my responses, they were similar depending on what, and there was a similar tone to what people were asking, like, how did you celebrate in the quarantine? How did you do this? And so what I was able to do was create a templated response, but I always made sure that my template, so I had about 8 by the time I was done because they're just different variations of what people were asking. I'd always personalize it by putting their name into it. And people were quite surprised, many people, with my responses, that they were actually receiving responses. Okay, so far, those are my 2 tips. I'm going to dive in to see what you guys are thinking. And okay, no ick. Say happy birthday and move on, but it opens doors for someone who may want to speak with you. That's what I'm talking about, Bonnie. It isn't icky to say, use it as a strategy, and it does open doors for people that you've already connected with in your network. So I love that. And Fiona says it is a fine strategy for the celebrant or the person's wishing the birthday greetings. And I agree. And Donald says, when I used it in a group page, it used to start drama because I could only see the birthdays of people I personally knew. People were offended that some people were acknowledged and let me know. Very engaging. That is interesting. Yes, Diana's on Team Live tonight. And let me see. Be different. I like it, Donald. Be different with your happy birthday. That's what I'm talking about. And Nicancio says, happy birthday, Cher. And yes, here's where it got even more interesting. So, for example, Dr. Terry, she went the extra miles, not just a gift. She sang for me. She sent a voice note. And I had a few other people sing for me on my birthday, and that was super extra special. And it gives you the opportunity to reach out. So that's what I'm saying. Make it fun. I agree. And Dr. Tana says, I did the same strategy in February and again in April in my network anniversary. Now I know the right thing because you said it's the right thing because you said so. That's right, Dr. Tana, you got it. I love it. It is. It works. And I love it. And here's where people were starting to get it wrong, my friends. Don't pitch. Don't pitch on a birthday. This is where birthday messages get icky. This is when it turns outside, because this is not a strategy. Pitching on connect and pitch is not a strategy. It never works. The only time right now in today's day and age that you can pitch on a connect is if you tell me you have the cure for coronavirus. You can pitch and connect any day you want and you will get practically 100% turnaround, especially if it's real. That is the only way. That is the only thing that will appeal to everybody in this moment. Other than that, you cannot pitch, my friends. It just doesn't work and it feels so gross. So I had several people who was like, happy birthday. And speaking of which, did you know? And it was like, really? And they're pitching an opportunity for me. Would you like an extra stream of income? Would you like this? And it's just like, man. Oh, take a look at my website. Man, really? That felt icky. So definitely you do not want to say HBD and then go straight in for the pitch because it's just not going to work, honey. It ain't going to work. And it's like, it almost makes me not even want to respond. And it happened enough times that I'm like, some people think this is a strategy. And it's like, how's this working out for you? But ain't nobody got time for that. So I didn't even respond to that. So yes, Dr. Terry, people were pitching on my birthday. And it was like the worst of the worst, like possible sales pitches. I got one email that was at least 4 scrolls deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they just one line, happy birthday, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 about me. Well, about them. It was so horrible. So yeah, whatever you do, don't pitch, right? Hello. Kizzy says they should have offered me some ice cream and cake. Now you can pitch to me. At least I can eat that while I'm reading this waste of a time pitch. And then I'm not totally wasting my time. Something. I don't know. I was hurting. I was like, really? So whatever you do, don't. And it is tempting because trust me, there were times where I wanted to respond with, hey, have you watched my show? Check it out this week because we're going to be talking about this. But I was like, follow your own advice. Did it feel icky? Sure did. So never do it back. But anyways, yeah. And here's where the strategy gets interesting, guys. So one of the things as I was going through my birthday messages, I was paying attention to the headlines because the ones that stood out. And then I was also looking for referral opportunities for them. So I'm looking, who can I connect them to? As I have this big network, who might be a good person that they need to know? So I'm starting to log. I didn't necessarily reach out in that moment. I thanked them for the birthday, using one of my responses and personalizing it, of course. But I started to look who might be a good person for Bonnie, or who might be a good person for Tana, or who might be a good person for Terry or David, or I'm just now thinking, because these people are now top of mind. I'm thinking about them. And now I'm looking for the right referrals, right? So start looking at that. And then also for yourself, like what I also started to look for were people who can give me not necessarily an opportunity, but they can give me insight to the organization. Again, that doesn't mean I'm asking right now. And that will bring me up to my next point. But at the same time, what it does is it's got me thinking, and I'm starting to take notes. So what you want to, and I use a Trello board to capture opportunities because I really find it helps me to stay top of mind as a networking strategy. One day I'll dive deep into that because it's a dope ass strategy. But in the meantime, look for referral opportunities where it's either you can just ask them, because, they're reaching out to you. You can later on, not on your birthday, but later on, ask them, I just wanted to get some insight into what's going on at your company, what's going on your team, for example, what's going on in your division, what's going on with this new product, whatever it is. Whatever intel that you need, these people came to you. So it's about personalizing, going back, and then you want to track that future potential. So write it down. Write down the opportunities, because whether it's, again, the referral opportunities out into your network or tracking opportunities for you. And not only was I looking for referrals from the inside, but also people I'd like to work with. Taking those down and tracking them, and I have different columns for different categories, but those will now, I've stayed top of mind. One of the things you want to make sure you do is when you're looking at those referral ops, go onto their profile, go engage with them a little bit. Because this also fires up the algorithm, so you may or may not see more of each other's content as a result. And then, of course, make sure you respond, and then track what it is that you want to do with that person, right? Whether it's refer them, get an opportunity to find out more intel at their company, their team, their project, whatever it is, whatever the plan is. And then on top of that, again, tracking those potential future clients that have now reached out to you, where you can now, at the time, and my suggestion is follow up a week later. Enjoy your birthday. Take the time to respond, but make sure you're tracking, and then follow up with them in about a week. And that follow-up strategy, again, is going to include maybe look to see what they're engaging on, send them a voice note, do something that makes you stand out. And this is also something that even when you're looking through who should you say happy birthday to, because if you only got limited time, and again, their headlines stood out, and you're like, yeah, let me go onto that person's profile. Let me take a look. That can also help you determine if you have to triage your time, because that's real. I get it. You can't say happy birthday to everybody. But if you start to be strategic, and this same rule, you can apply it to the work anniversaries as well. So this works either way. It's an opportunity to reach out and get noticed, or also receive the same things and take the time to respond, because it really does make a difference. All right, so what I'm going to do is see what y'all are saying, see if you guys like this strategy. Honestly, as I was saying, as I was going through this and really working all those awesome messages that I got this weekend, this is what came to me, and I hope this works for you. All right, so I love it. Daryl's saying my brain is blown up. I love it. I love it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, actually, you know what? I read brain, and it was my man, Brian. Hey, Brian, how are you? Hey, nice to see you. Hey, Troy. Let's see. What else? Love Trello. So you guys are loving Trello. I did not see your birthday message. Are we connected? Well, it comes out, you don't see everything because it comes out in the notifications, Tim. So you can always still send me a birthday message because, like I said, I celebrate for a whole week. All right. And a lot of people are finding this interesting. Diana says, yes, it totally works. Hey, Linda. And, Charlie says great tips. So definitely take advantage of these tips because they work, especially when you're thinking about what you can do with the next step, that follow up a week later, that referring to somebody else, that future potential. This is where it becomes an awesome strategy. So take advantage of that. And let me know. What'd you think? Are you loving these ideas? Are you going to use them? Are you thinking about it? Whatever it is, show me some emoji love. Because not only does it tell me what you think, it also lets your network know what you think, and that helps me out, helps the broadcast out. So I would really appreciate it. So let me know what you thought. And it's time now for my scroll stopper. Okay. And this scroll stopper, let me tell you, and let me move it out so that y'all can see what I got planned for you. And let's go full screen right here. Today's scroll stopper is brought to you by Matthew Hunt. And he's local to Toronto. So I didn't even know that, Matthew. We are connected. We are local in Toronto. And he works for Automation Wolf. And if you want predictable lead to lead, B2B leads, you definitely want to talk to him. And so let's talk about this right now. So here is what Matthew posted. And I noticed this the week ago, but I thought it was incredibly awesome. And here's how it starts off. How you can get 750,000 views on your LinkedIn content in 3 months too. Okay, so what was awesome about this how-to headline? And he actually breaks down how he did it. So it's not just a clickbait. And let me take a look at you guys here. It's not just a clickbait headline, right? This is an actual headline where he's going to not only it's not just saying a big promise. He actually breaks down in this video how he did it. All right, so let's go back for a second, shall we? All right. So this is his video, like the headline. It is also closed caption, so that's dope. And here's what he wrote. He said, want more exposure from LinkedIn? I can help. You can have my LinkedIn post swipe file, 100% ungated, no shady pixels, no sneaky upsell afterwards, just trying to be helpful. Watch the video so you can learn how to get massive amounts of free exposure on LinkedIn. Like this post because it helps share a great resource with more people. And number 3, comment anything, or at least say thanks in the comments because I'm giving you a solid here. I could easily charge $200 for the swipe file, but it's yours free. This document will shortcut you big time, and you'll be able to create posts and updates in minutes and allow you to get the exposure that you deserve. All right, so here's what he's saying. Number 4, download my 93-page Google Swipe document, and there Google Swipe file document. There's the link, and feel free to share the document with your friends. PPS, don't be a douche and steal it and try to pass it off as your own. And keep the URL bookmarked because he updates it with more content. So here is what I liked about that, right? So he goes into a deep dive on how to do what he's doing. And what I liked about it, again, and I'll show you just a little clip of the video, is like that you saw him on the video, as well as it was really nice to see his face. So when you see the video, let me pull up the video while I have it ready for you guys. Hold on just a second. And I don't have the video, but I'm going to show you the download in just a second. But it was really nice to see his face. So what they did is a screen grab and then his face on the side. I really liked that. And then on top of that, he did the giveaway, no opt-in. And shameless plug is I was included in the giveaway. So let me just show you that. Hold on one second. There we go. So this was the giveaway that he gave away, and tons of actionable post ideas. So if you are struggling on what to post, you definitely want to go by Matthew's page and check it out. And as well, let's see if I can pull up this incredible post. Give me 1 second. And I just thought it was really awesome. And again, he has very clear calls to action on this. And on top of that, he shows a lot of personality. So the whole part about, maybe not me, the words that I would use, to be honest, but don't be a douche. But it made me smile. It made me laugh. I liked it. And so that's what we're talking about here today. So well done. Well done. And yes, let's come back over to me, friends. So what do you guys think? Again, a video, he really showed his personality. He gave something for free, so tons of value. And I'm just pulling up the actual document right now so you can see it for yourself. And this is what happens when you don't have it ready like I promised, but that's okay. All right, so here you guys go. Right? And you can see that, let me make it full screen. You can see that he's talking. You see his face here. And I just thought that was cool. So this looks really great. And I'll pause that so it's not going over my voice. And I just really liked it. So I hope you guys like that as well. And like I said, great idea. And of course, as I promised in Tap That App, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about an app that you can create a similar video. So that is a video where you're recording your screen, whether it's a PowerPoint presentation, whether it's a website or anything else, a social network, anything like that. And then you can have your little face in the corner, having that cool engagement going on. So I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of this app that you too can make Us Girl Stopper just like that one. All right, so let me go show you. This is called Screencastify, and it is a Google Chrome plugin. And it is really cool because you can use this. It's free-ish. So basically, you can record up to 5 minutes per video with all the recording features so they don't gate any of it. You can trim your videos, but of course, if you have another editing suite, you can just record 5-minute videos and all of a sudden you got 10-minute video. So that's good. Or you can just pay $49 and you get all the features on the free plan plus unlimited recording length, and you can merge videos, reorder clips, and all that good stuff. So if you are looking for this, go to screencastify.com and upload it to your browser because I thought that was awesome. So right now, what I'm going to do is jump back into your comments because Safiana said, wait, no opt-in? No, he just gave it away for free. And that's really when, delivering that value, building the trust, and continuing to connect. And sometimes, and like you said, that he could have charged $200. Well, maybe not. Who, if there's always someone to pay for something out there. But at the end of the day, it does deliver $200 worth of value. I'll tell you that much. Okay. And Matthew thanks for the shout out. You're the best. Thank you very much, Matthew. I appreciate you. And yes, I think it is awesome. And I love what Summer says. I enjoy posts with some personality. And that's exactly it, Summer. Matthew definitely showed us personality, and in the spirit of giving and really giving. So that jab, he is giving out there. And then in his document, there's definitely an opportunity, a call to action. If you want to know more about Automation Wolf, you want to connect with him more, there's all of that there. So even when we give away, there's an opportunity to receive when you're giving in the mindset of, I just want to help you. And it's clear that even with what I'm giving you right now, I can help you more if you get connected. So that's where that opportunity comes into play. So I think it was pretty awesome. And so Matthew, you done good. You done good. All right. So next up, guys, it's time to, and I skipped a step, my A's to your Q's, baby. If you've got questions, I'm going to jump into the comments. So make sure that you ask them, because I got 2 minutes left of my 36 minutes. But in the meantime, I wanted to if there are ladies out there who are smart women, my friends, guess what? There is a free online event for you. I am a part of the Smart Women Summit. It starts very soon, I believe in another week. And you can sign up. It's hosted by Vanessa Kariba, and she is just a fabulous woman. We've already done the interview. It is dope. And for me, I really reveal a lot of personal stuff. So especially around entrepreneurship. So you want to check it out. And of course, here is where you will find it. Just go to bit.ly/cjones-002. So screenshot that. And make sure you check it out later. I'll drop it in the comments later once the broadcast is over. But now let me go back to see. So I hope you guys got that. It's definitely going to be a great online summit. Lots of free, awesome learning. So speaking of free, awesome learning. So definitely check that out. But of course, Stephanie says, great job, Matthew. Doug, always great to have you, whether you're late to the party or not. It's all good. Larry says, hello, Cher. I commonly use the birthday strategy for social networking. It does expand your circle. I agree. Great message. Thank you so much. And Misha, what's up? I haven't seen you. Christopher, nice to see you as well. So it looks like y'all are loving Matthew. I thought he did, that post was awesome. So definitely connect with him if you haven't connected with him yet. And of course, check out Vanessa's event. And if you guys have any questions, I will be jumping into the comments after all this is done, and I'll answer whatever I can. But I wanted to remind you guys of something very, very, very important. And there's my A's to your Q's. But did you know sharing is caring? So if you made it to the end of this broadcast, which time's up, but I'll get out just now. Make sure you share it with your network, because that would be awesome for me, and I would absolutely appreciate that. So make sure you share it with your network. Let them know that you learned something about a birthday networking strategy. So when this episode is done, just hit that share button, and I would appreciate it more than you know. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to the next episode. And that's it, my friends. That's it. Party's done. So have a great evening and morning or afternoon whenever you're watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.